Come with me and learn how our cohort, the K15s, became so good at Khmer.
I think that some of the struggles I've had with learning Khmer was getting really hung up on the small words. Khmer has a lot of random filler words that can be used in a lot of contexts. I would say don't let yourself get hung up on that. Focus on the words that have the most meaning, that you can kind of determine what the conversation is about. Don't get hung up on a single word and let that ruin your flow.
One of the biggest challenges that I realized from learning a new language is miscommunication. When we first learn a new language, of course, we enunciate a lot of words improperly. So even if you know the word in your head, sometimes physically speaking it, you will say the wrong thing. People will not understand you.
What I had found for myself as an older volunteer more difficult in learning Khmer is especially the pronunciation, because so many of the vowels and consonants are different from English, and so you have to learn how to reshape your mouth almost.
I know what you're saying. That's been a difficulty in learning and kind of almost being too aware of what's going on around me.
The tips I would tell someone learning the Khmer language is practice, practice, practice. Practice as much as you can. The classroom is where you learn new materials, but outside the classroom is where you practice the new materials that you have learned.
Just like the passive listening, forcing myself to go to that party. Okay, I'm going to go to the wedding. I'm going to really open my ears and engage. As much as I want to say something, I prevent myself saying, oh, just listen right now. Just listen to what's going on around you and make it an active point to have Khmer on in the background, whether it's on YouTube, Khmer music, or podcasts or something like that, and encourage your host family to keep talking with you.
I would try, even before you come to, depending on the country you're going to, I would try to, once you know you're accepted, to spend as much time as you can ahead of time learning the language.
Yeah, I would say really just try to actively listen. I think that pronunciation is the most important thing when learning Khmer, because you can know thousands and thousands of words, but if you don't know how to say them correctly, people will not understand you. Obviously, vocabulary is good, but the way that you can speak your words and portray what you're trying to say is much more important than a wide vocabulary.